Big set coming, so I got to duck dive it. I'll talk to you guys later. I've got a bit of a bone to pick.
I'm Keelan and this is Sarah. We have been fishing, surfing, full driving our way around Australia for the past year now. Meet Percy and Keith Urban, our trusty steeds. Subscribe to join our adventure.
G'day guys, welcome back to another episode. We've come down the road to Phillip Island. This is actually home to the only national surfing reserve in Victoria. So we've been to Cactus, the other surfing reserve in South Australia. Now we're here on Phillip Island. This episode we're going to go see the penguins, do the penguin parade. We're going to go check out a local winery and we're going to show you all of the best beaches of Phillip Island.
Alright, bucket list location, Phillip Island. It is renowned for its penguins, its seals, sharks even. So that's why I'm not surfing behind me here. There's no one out on this whole beach. We're at Winery Beach, like Sarah said, surfing reserve. It is pumping today, proper pumping, and yeah, it's insane because if you look across here, obviously you've got Tasmania and beyond that's the Antarctic. So we're pretty much as close as you can get to the Antarctic on mainland Australia, and with that comes the territory of one thing: sharks, cold water, and yeah, a lot of ocean life. Since we've been on the island, we've seen so much wildlife as well. We're actually super amazed by how many wallabies we've seen. They get a lot of wombats here, and also the bird life is insane. So we're going to go from here, show you a few of these sick little beaches, hopefully put the drone up, and hopefully get a surf in as well. So hope you guys enjoy this one. It should be a cracker. So we've just come down the road. This is Pyramid Rock. So we're going to throw the drone up in a minute, but I thought I'd just share with you guys a few facts. So Phillip Island itself is actually 26 kilometers of coastline. So this is the Bass coastline. There's 12,300, I think, residents that live here. So 12,300 locals, that's not that much. The island was actually founded in 1978 by Governor Arthur Phillips, and that's who it was named after as well. He sailed his whaling boat all the way from Sydney all the way here, and he was pretty much the first one here. So like always, they name it after pretty much the first person here. That's why they call it Phillip Island. Anyway, let's throw the drone up now. It's a spectacular shot and I can't wait to show you guys this one.
we're going to do now is we're going to go find ourselves a beautiful little beach, and we've got a special little lunch pack, so we're going to go enjoy that together. Alright, so this is the special lunch we're talking about, and special, it's Sarah special. So the people who are hosting us for our stay on Phillip Island, they actually have a small business called Raise, and it's local produce. They make like little platter boxes and stuff. They do weddings and events. So they kindly gave us a little box to take with us today while we're out exploring, and it looks so good. Delicious, and handmade relishes, and it's all local. Cannot wait.
We've actually got a bloody submarine out the back there. I don't know if you guys can see that. That is the first submarine that me and Sarah have ever seen. We've been watching a lot of World War II movies lately, so it's super cool. We're geeking out. We saw it come past the headland and we thought, holy crap, there are a few periscopes on that ship, and then we realised it's a bloody sub. Anyway, we're going to enjoy this lunch with this beautiful backdrop. It's actually starting to rain currently, so let's tuck in.
Oh, and the cheese. Holy shit, this is so good.
To me, this is what travelling is all about. Good food, good views, and good company. That's what it's all about. And submarines. I'm still spinning out about that submarine, eh? Alright, here we go. If you get one of these Grays platters, get the relish. The relish is like really good. So on this one, I've got the relish on a cracker. I've got two different types of cheeses. I have no idea what else. I've got some sort of animal on the top here. It could be some sort of prosciutto, which I believe is pig. Really unsure here, and to top it off, we're going to throw a walnut on top of it. Oh, so good. Never talk with your mouth full.
Yeah, it's rude.
So before, Sarah got the passion fruit, and she started passion it. And while she was passioning the passion fruit, she sucked in a bloody big seed, and it almost killed her. I had to do resus. I was calling in the bloody submarine. Anyway, she's alive, thank God. Get to enjoy this beautiful day with her. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Beautiful day. I might go for a surf after this, Sarah. What do you reckon?
Sounds good.
Sounds good to her. We're on. G'day legends, so we just finished lunch and paddling out the back here. I'm not going to tell you where this spot is, but it's a really fun wave, and the water is freezing. Like I said last episode, I've only got a 2 mil wetsuit, so it's really pushing it around here. So if you do come, there's plenty of waves around. Locals are really nice. Yeah, make sure you bring a 3-4 and you'll have a lot of fun in the water. So I'm just going to go for a quick session, and then we're probably going to head to the winery after this. What a day. Big set coming, so I've got to duck dive it. I'll talk to you guys later. we've come down the road to a little place called Phillip Island Winery, and we're here for one reason. We're trying to find a Pinot. So Pinot is our favourite red wine, and if we can secure one here, we're going to drink it. So we're going to take you along and we're going to tell you what the wine's like. But from the amount of cars that's actually in the car park, it's a good sign. It's a good winery, so let's go. No worries. What's the verdict?
It's good.
Describe it.
I can't. So this is the last tasting. It's the Bit Smitten. It's a Moscato, a pink Moscato, and it's very sweet after drinking everything else.
So that concludes our little tasting at Phillip Island Winery. It was so good. Friendliest staff ever. They're very knowledgeable on their wine. So this winery here is actually 30 years old, but the current owners have only been in for the last 4 years, meaning this winery isn't that old considering, but it is very coastal. It's only roughly a couple hundred meters off the coast, so the wines they produce here are a lot different tasting to a lot of other different wines due to the soil. We found the Pinot, and that's probably their #1 selling wine, which they reckon Gippsland do really well because of the climate. So definitely come down here if you're into your wines. They do a restaurant, bit of a feed there as well. So anyway, we're going to continue on tonight. We are going to show you the main event. So this is what people come to Phillip Island to see, and we're about to show you. So let's go do that.
So we're at the Penguin Parade. It is $55 for the two of us. It's very, very, very expensive, and you cannot get in anywhere else. The rangers literally go around and like kick you out of the beaches and stuff, which I think is like ridiculous. But anyway.
Hopefully the penguins are punctual. I reckon the ETA is 6 o'clock, by the way. No cameras either, so we're gonna have to leave the camera here and it's gonna be a good experience. Let's do it.
Eat the fish.
Unfortunately, when they said no cameras, that also meant no camera phones. So once the presentation actually started, if you didn't put your iPhone in your pocket, it was either going to be confiscated or you'd be kicked out of the national park, which I think is ridiculous. We're grown adults, we're not children, and we shouldn't be treated like buffoons. Anyway, apart from that, the experience was amazing. Watching these penguins come and scamper up the beach and make their way to their burrows was absolutely amazing. We couldn't help but feel like we're in a David Attenborough film, and yeah, it was something that you'll never see in any parts of Australia apart from Phillip Island. So we definitely recommend coming down and checking out this natural phenomenon. Where's the penguin? Good morning, legends. So you're probably wondering where we are. This definitely doesn't look like the caravan. So we've actually been lucky enough to know a few people that live on the island. They're 5th and 6th and 7th generation Phillip Island dwellers. So the Jeffries family have been nice enough to offer us their Airbnb out the back of their house. It's called the Little Grey Farm Stay. Put the details down in the description below if you want to stay in. It's a little 1-bed apartment. It's schmicko, and it's right on the coast. We've got the winery that we went to just over the road, and it's a perfect little location. So apologies last night, we did go to the Penguin Parade, but unfortunately they were pretty strict on filming. Even though we just took our iPhones, you're still not allowed to film apparently, so which is a bit unfortunate because obviously it is quite expensive. It's for us to go there, it was $55 between us, and yeah, it's not cheap, but it was definitely really cool to see. We've never seen anything like it in Australia. Travelled for over a year now, and that is unrivaled. Never seen anything like it. I think somewhere between 3,000 and 5,000 penguins came in last night, and we got to see it, so which is pretty cool. Yeah, let me just grab some oil. I've got a bit of a bone to pick with the Department of Wildlife. So I'll stop the video right there because the way I articulated myself in this clip wasn't exactly the way I wanted to, and I think it's important. So the bone we have to pick with the Department of Wildlife, the people running the Penguin Centre, is that they were so strict on people even having their phones out of their pockets. So if you were sending a text to your friend, the ranger would literally come around and yell at you and publicly shame you for having your phone out. So the reason they don't allow people to have their phones out is because they don't want penguins getting flashed in the eyes by people that don't know how to turn their flash off on their phones. And we totally get that. It disrupts their night vision on the penguins and can permanently harm them. So that is the reason why we didn't show you any penguin footage. That's the reason why we didn't break the rules, because we understand why. However, we think it's super ironic that they were being so strict and publicly shaming people for having their phones out. If they've gone and built an apartment-sized building on the penguins' habitat, they're charging people $26 per head to go see these penguins. The food prices in this venue are ridiculous. They're allowing people to take this food that's got rubbish attached to it, go down and eat the food in the penguins' habitat whilst 5 meters away from the penguins. However, they're yelling at people for even having their phones out of their pockets. There's way bigger issues at play here, such as ocean pollution. However, they're targeting people for using their phones, regardless if they're taking videos or photos of the penguins. We think that in itself is super ironic. And yeah, that's why we've got a bit of a bone to pick with department. It won't take away for the fact that this penguin experience is epic and you definitely won't see it anywhere else in Australia. We definitely recommend going and doing it. It is amazing. And yeah, it doesn't take away from that, but that is our bone to pick with the department. All in all, it was such a sick experience seeing them little penguins, and there was thousands of them. It was insane. So definitely put it on your bucket list. You have to do it. I think it's up there with like the whale shark dives, you know, seeing turtles on the beach breeding for the first time. It's well up there, and this is the only place in Australia you can really see it happen. So definitely come to Phillip Island and come see the penguin parade. It's absolutely awesome and definitely worth the money. So we're cooking up some bacon now. We're out of here today. It's, like I said, it's 26 kilometers long, and I'd suggest you guys coming here for about a week if you want to see everything properly. Obviously we did a real express trip, and it was still sick, but yeah, if you want to really witness Phillip Island and do everything in the area, definitely come for a week or so, because we definitely feel like there's more to see and we've just run out of time. And you're probably thinking to yourself too, why are we getting Airbnbs all of a sudden? Like, why aren't you living in the caravan and stuff? And if you're full-time travelers on the road, it literally doesn't matter how flashy caravan is, how much it is like a house. It is so nice to have facilities like a house. Even just the fact that you walk around on the floor and the whole thing's not, you know, rocking and moving. So just the little things like that is awesome. Having like a proper big shower where you don't have to think about water, don't have to think about running out of power, just the little things like that. It's so nice to get out of the caravan, even if it is for a day or two. And that's why ultimately that we've, you know, done this Airbnb. And like I said, it wouldn't have happened unless we had pretty much the generous people that follow our travels. So I can't thank the Jeffries family for having us enough. And this is our way of giving back, is promoting their small business. And like I said, it's the Little Grey Farm Stay. Type that in on Google, it comes straight up, Phillip Island. Definitely hit them up. Such a nice, lovely family, and yeah, just supporting locals as well.
I reached the table.
How good is that?
So good.
So this is the beauty about staying on a farm stay. You get to bloody interact with the animals.
They're going nuts.
We got Johnny Depp. We've got Russell Crowe.
You don't remember any of their names. You gotta put it in their little tub.
This one's a horny devil. So that concludes this one on Phillip Island. If you liked it, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Go watch this video right here. It's one of our favourite adventures yet.